Mm, nah, I said I wasn't gonna do another one unless I had to. And don't get me wrong, man. I don't feel good about doing this. I feel like it's unnecessary. It's embarrassing. I mean, it's even embarrassing to me, man, just because it's drama. Period. And it's too much drama for me, honestly. Especially considering what it is that ultimately we're talking about in this youth sports. Um, but I think I have a different perspective because I coached so long without having a child involved in the sport I was coaching. Trust me, it gives you a different perspective when you're out here with no agenda at all. You know, you just out here doing it because you love it. A lot of people probably can't say that. Anyways, but like I said, I said I wasn't gonna make another video unless I had to, and I feel like I have to, just because, man, some people just don't get the point. They don't get it. They don't get it. Still want to pop off at the mouth and try to deflect from what really is. I mean, the truth don't sound like that. The truth is the same every time, comes out the same every time. It's not this, that, the third, different story to different people. I mean, come on, man. So I feel like I shouldn't even have to say it. We all supposed to be grown, right? Some just more than others. Didn't you call me childish last night? Right. We know who childish. We know who that is. Being funny, having a good time, smiling. That don't make you childish, man. That means you're living your best life out of here. You don't live your best life putting other people down, stepping on top of other people to live your best life. And if it really was, you wouldn't have to tell nobody that. They would already know. It's another thing, man. You all this talking, you ain't saying nothing. Just all them messages, all them Facebook posts, all the messages to different people. You won't be saying nothing. Just yapping. Just like on the phone last night, like a chihuahua or something. Just yang, 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 yang. Like, man, be quiet. Like I told you, don't talk to me, man. I don't argue with people's wives. Call Adrian's mom. Tell her how you feel about her son. Every time I told you that, you shut up. Anyways, man. It's just crazy. Like, you talk so much, and fool, you let her talk so much that you know, I don't really need to say nothing. I'm just pointing out the obvious. First, I mean, and after this, it was pretty much nail in the coffin for me, and it should be for anybody that's real and understands what it is. You told somebody's wife, a coach, a mother of players, multiple players, the wife of a coach, that you thought, you told her, personally, you said that personally, you thought I was hitting on her. What kind of shit is that to say? That you thought I was hitting on somebody. The person that you thought I was hitting on never thought that. But you took it up amongst yourself to go tell this married woman that you thought I was hitting on her when it wasn't true at all. You took this shit, you snatched this shit from thin air and made it up. There was no grounds for it, no nothing. Her husband is my homeboy. And you want to say some shit like that. You know, if this was like a real job like you want to pretend it is, you get fired. You'll get fired for that shit. You can't say things like that, man. Especially being this leader and this pillar of community that you want to be. It don't make no sense. They don't, man. After that, it's nothing more that needs to be said. Anybody that still thinks that these are good people with no, ulterior motive or no nothing, that just are honest and want to help people, and if you still think that, you part of the problem, and you probably should rock with them because you can't rock with the other side. Like, that's crazy, right? Tell a married woman that another man that's involved with somebody as well, that you think they're hitting on, because that's what you think. And I mean, you know, I heard a few stories of my own about why you might think that. You know what I'm saying? Why you might think everybody ain't monogamous. Maybe they're not in your life. Maybe. Tell that story. I mean, I don't know. It's not my business. You know, but I know that your laundry ain't no cleaner or dirtier than nobody else's. I know that. So maybe you shouldn't be talking about people when your laundry need to be done as well. You know what I mean? But, you know, like I said, you still popping off, still trying to drop subliminals, even though you've been lying to people for the last, 18 hours or so. You know, I had a conversation last night, or I don't even think I'm going to call it a conversation. You calling me a worthless piece of shit. Worthless, huh? I mean, I'm somebody's daddy. I'm worth something to them. I had enough worth to be a coach in this franchise for 6 years, basketball and football. I had enough worth for that. That's funny. But I'm not even questioning my worth, you know what I'm saying? I know what I'm worth. I don't need your validation for anything. But again, man, like, it's just anybody that thinks that these are good people and just do this selfless shit, you just saying it to be saying it, because the shit don't add up. Good people don't say things like that. I mean, that's a dangerous ass thing to say. That's dangerous. That's dangerous. Flip it, you know what I'm saying? Put that shit on yourself. Or your wife or your husband, and somebody said you were hitting on them, or your husband was hitting on a married chick or something, and it wasn't true at all. How would you feel? Or if it was true, I mean, just if somebody said it just to be saying, how would you feel? I know the answer to that. I mean, I know the answer to that. So do you. So right there, man. I mean, there's no way around that. There's no excuse to give. There's no reason. There's no anything. And you want to question my conduct? Like, my conduct. Remember, you messed somebody like I was let go because of my conduct. What conduct? I still ain't never got an answer. Just because people don't like me? That's not conduct. That's opinion. That's personal shit. I mean, I'm not here to be liked. If everybody likes you, man, and you ain't being real. There's a lot of people that love me too. A lot of parents reached out. Man, coach, it's messed up. You know what I'm saying? I'm coach. You know what I mean? That's what I do. And you even insinuating that I'm mad about any of that. It's crazy. I'm not mad about just coach. You need me more than I need you. You ain't, like I told you, you never did nothing for me. And your answer to that, when I told you last night, was you giving my son a scholarship every year. See what I'm saying? You giving my son a scholarship. Now, my son earned his. Matter of fact, I earned a scholarship for him. He earned it on the field, for me to keep coming back and coaching him. In my eyes, he earned it. But I definitely earned it for him. Scholarships are supposed to be earned, not given, right? But again, selfless people, man, don't talk about what they do. They just do it. They just do it. The reason why I never talked about anything that I've done, never talked about nothing I've done, but I will, just because that's that's your measure, obviously. So I've never talked about how many pairs of cleats I've given to kids. You didn't say nothing about the fact that last time I seen you, I was trying to inquire about getting one of my players, Adrian's scholarship for this year coming up, because I thought that he might not be able to play if it came to a money situation, just because he was in a tough situation. Bring that up. Most of you know, man, I open my doors to a lot of these kids that I've coached to come hang out, have fun, or just to have something to do. I ain't have nothing to gain out of that, but seeing these kids happy. I don't have nothing to gain or lose, really, by even making these videos and talking this shit, other than to expose you. Man, I wanted to leave it alone, but now I'm almost hell-bent, on crushing your shit, because you haven't even given an apology to nobody that you wronged. And I seen text messages, screenshots over and over of you admitting that you was dead ass wrong, and still you up here living your best life, still talking about yourself. Me, I got this. My bills is paid. My, like, give a shit. Nobody give a shit. And anybody patting you on your back and telling you that you're doing good must not be doing good. And, you know, all these, like I said, Arena Standifers and all this other shit, man, man, get out of here. Nobody even give a fuck about that. Take them pictures, man, be quiet. You know what it is. You know what your husband does and don't do, know and don't know, you know what it is. You know what it is. I've been fair to your kids, too. I think maybe you got mad or something because I think Adrian beat both of them up or something, you know. But they be popping that shit. They be popping it. You know, don't get mad at me again. Like I said, I've been fair to your kids. I've been fair to everybody's kids. I don't single nobody out, even kids that don't deserve it, kids that don't work. I've been fair. Can't say nothing else, so don't question my conduct. My conduct is what it should be. Just because you don't like me, so what? So what? Like I said, man, it sucks that I have to make another video. But, you know, again, you have not apologized to nobody. You wrong. Fucking with people's lives, real life shit. Throwing these wild comments out there in the open on some shit that you think. I don't even know if you could really think it, or if you just want to stir up some shit because you ain't satisfied with what's going on behind your doors. I don't know. I don't know the reason. I ain't got time to try to figure it out. I'm not married to you. But I mean, I hope there's some legitimate reason, or you just crazy. But you ain't apologizing. Nobody. You wrong, and you know you wrong, people. I seen you apologizing, or not apologizing, but admitting that you did lie. That ain't an apology, and not really even is it a admission. It's you got back into a corner so cold that you can't even tell another lie to get out of it. And I mean, shit. But it's a trip. But I mean, you know, I'm not surprised. That's the world we live in, man. People just look you square in your face and just tell a bald-faced lie. Just tell a bald-faced lie. And I'm gonna let everybody know, like, these are people that have really supported this organization. I mean, like, real shit. They have. These are coaches and parents and people with multiple children in multiple sports that you know for multiple years that you were doing this shit to. And you think that's how you run? You think you earning your grind? You think that? You think that? You probably do. Which proves my point further. Like, man, you ain't about shit. Like I'm saying, you are not about shit. Like you were, man, be real with yourself. Be real with yourself. Like, nigga, you, man. Oh, and I was waiting too. I heard this, I'm the Fed shit. I don't want to give a fuck about that, man. Just don't, come on, man. I ain't no criminal. Nigga, I don't sell dope. I ain't out here doing wrong shit. Don't give me that Fed shit, nigga. That don't mean shit to me. You might as well be a postman. You might as well deliver mail. I do not care that you wear a suit and be cackling in people's face wherever you do it at. I do not care. That don't mean shit to me. You know, you told me last night, again, this CPS shit. You know, if you could tell CPS something, homeboy, you would. Homeboy, you would. Don't say that shit to me no more. I'm gonna let everybody know. Adrian was accused of smoking weed because these fools saw what to them looked like weed. Because, you know, I think, you know, Nicole smokes it, eats it, does something, vapes it. But they did it without calling me, saying anything, like they should have. As a pillar of the community, as somebody out here for the kids, you wanted to make Adrian and me look bad in front of people. So instead of calling me and having a grown man or grown person conversation, you did the shit after you think it was out there enough. You know that's what you did. But come to find out, guess what? One weed, because don't nobody smoke weed in my house, baby. Don't nobody smoke weed. So it was funny to me. That's why I just let you hang yourself by running your mouth, because you talk too much, like I told you yesterday. Wasn't weed. THC needs to be in weed. No THC, don't get you high. Like I said, watch the video. I'm sure you guys have. Don't no 11-year-old boy take no Don't pull like that from no blunt. Come on. Talking about he's smoking like a champ. Yeah, because it's not weed, stupid. But they don't take your kids for just smoking. I'm sure everybody, or maybe not everybody, but a few people have kids and got a hold of a beer or a cigarette or something. It is what it is. I mean, call and say what you want. I ain't worried about it. I told you that last night. And if you have something to say to them, you would have. But don't say that CPS shit to me no more. Please don't. I'm sure you got some people running around here in your organization that really need CPS called. But again, you ain't worried about anybody's parenting. You know that. Enough about me to know that. The CPS being, I mean, it's ridiculous on so many levels, man. But that's just you again on that fuck shit. Not really nobody's homeboy. Not really my homeboy. You act like he was my friend, dude. Act like he was my friend. Real shit. You did. Shaking my hand. Like I said, I've known you longer than anybody in this whole organization. I've known you longer than anybody in this whole organization. And that's what you do. You know what I'm saying? Want to question my conduct and how I take care of my child and all this other shit, man. People don't move like the way I move, man. If I'm all this other shit, all these people that don't like me, that are on your side, or just got something bad to say about me. All it is football shit. You sports shit. Like, think about that. They don't know nothing. They can't say shit about me personally. Like I said yesterday, except for that I'm always with my kids or your kids, or my kids is always clean, smelling like they're supposed to smell, looking like they're supposed to look. I got a house like you got a house. I got a car like you got a car. My shit paid for. I got a motorcycle paid for. You know what I'm saying? Shoebox money, nigga. Stacks. But I don't need to tell nobody that. But you questioning my conduct. If my conduct wasn't right, my life wouldn't be right. I ain't perfect. Nobody is. I don't even feel right talking about myself, man, because it's not about me. But that's what you forced me to do, because I'm talking about your ass. And I can own up to all my mistakes out here on the football field. If that's what we talking about, I've made mistakes. Certainly I have made mistakes, just like anybody would. Any cussing I may have done, it struck somebody the wrong way. It's because I'm passionate. But no, I ain't never cussed at a child, or other than my own, probably. Never threatened a kid. You accuse me of threatening a kid. Like, that's real shit again. You can't say stuff like that about people when people really out here doing it. But like I said, I don't even want to talk about myself, man. It's not about me. I gain or lose nothing from this. You keep saying I'm hating, I'm mad. Mad about what, man? Mad about what? What did you ask me to leave from? You know what I mean? What? Team I coached was the team balling. Not this organization. The rest of these teams don't do shit. For the most part. Oh yeah, I think first, second grade ball. Guess what? You might want to check coach status on that one too, baby. See who's really coming up there. To put on that whack ass coach's shirt that it didn't have for 3 years because you won't give him a new one. And you guys is cheap as fuck. Just always talking about you give. You don't give shit to nobody, man. Give shit to nobody. Always talking about money. That's why Adrian Ashley told you better keep her name out your mouth. Sorry, Adrian, but I mean shit. Talking about people finances, and you got books with social security numbers and birth certificates and shit in it, and you discussing personal business. Like I said, your ass will get fired. You better be glad it's ain't no business. And you are a business owner. Just fucking crazy. I'm like, man, you don't fit none of the criteria that you should to be doing the rest of this shit, other than pretending. You don't even do that good. You just fool people. They're just gullible, I guess, or they don't expect. You can't account for people being like this. Not to me. You can't account for people just smiling and lying in your face. To me, you just can't. Just can't. And no apologies, none at all. I hope I'm wrong about that. I hope you have apologized to people, because you certainly should have. Both of you guys should have. Oh, but before I go, because I'm almost done, the All-Star game is on, man. I'm missing that shit. Fucking with you guys. What made me want to, first thing that made me want to get back on here and say something else, was you fucking just keep poking. Like, you trying to do damage control, first of all. You know, just all these messages and all this shit that you keep doing just shows that you have to. If you didn't, you wouldn't. People, I told you yesterday, man, I say it every day. What's understood don't need to be talked about. And you're doing a lot of talking. You're just trying to convince people that you are these people. And if you were, you wouldn't have to. They would just know it. They would just know it. You be posting all this shit, you get 3 likes. I know you got about 1,000 friends, 3 likes. Run an organization, 3 people like that shit. You know? I know it's Facebook, but I mean, that should tell you something. It should tell you something. Like, nobody believes that shit. Anybody real should not believe none of this shit that they say, because it's not. And if you was running a clean organization, the organization the right way, all this shit right now wouldn't even be popping off. Wouldn't be popping off. These is coaches. Like I said, parents with multiple kids in multiple sports that feel the way they feel. You throwing them under the bus. People that help you out, throwing them under the bus. Throwing them under the bus. A woman that's helped you, regardless of how I feel about her or how we get along or not, I know somebody that's helped you since I've been here more than anybody else. Throw her ass under the bus first chance you get. Like, man, like, everybody else don't fall for that shit. Snatch your kid and run. Like, seriously. It's what like about the shittiest franchise around here anyways. Go to Grand Papelson. Go to Bethel. Go to Parkland. Used to be a Spartans team. Yeah, Tommy know him too. He said you ain't shit either. But Dante, you know, that's why they split and Spartans came over here and shit. Like, you, even that. So everybody wrong, huh? Everybody wrong. Everybody lying on you because they hate. Ain't nobody fucking hating. Don't nobody want what you got. Nobody want that shit. All that cackling. Like, man, don't nobody want that. Ain't nobody jealous of you or hating or nothing else. Matter of fact, you hate. You hate it. You hate it. You hate it. But, like I said, what made me want to jump back on here, man, and do this one last time, because for real, I ain't doing it no more, man. I really don't care about nothing else you got to say. I don't need to tell nobody nothing else. I ain't made up nothing. I ain't concocted nothing. This is not opinion. These are things that happen. And it is what it is. If you want to subject your child to that, then you must like it. And I know some people do. You know, but a lot of people got the same opinion. I mean, as soon as they seen that video last night, I was scared almost to look at my phone. I had so many messages like, oh shit, just here come that fuck shit. They was like, whew, thank you, coach. Whew, thank you. Been thinking it for years. Didn't know how, you know. But yeah, like I said, the thing that made me want to come on here one more time, because you kept poking. You keep saying shit like you just can. And I guess you can say whatever the fuck you want to. You know, you're gonna do it anyway. But you put some up about sending those open rosters and shit, some more, you know, or I don't even know what you put, but I know you listed the coaches. You listed the coaches. That's another thing. Listed the coaches. Probably dislike me. Like I said, I don't give a fuck. It honestly, like I said, I'm leaving with all the wins, baby. I'm leaving with the playoff dubs. Nobody there. Just keeping them. But you listed the coaches' names, and then had the nerve to say spots open, and then for the 5th and 6th grade, number 1 or number 2 and number 28 are open. You can have a number from 0 to 99, but you listed number 2 and number 28 as being open. I know who number 2 is. You all know that. Number 28, I thought about it for a second, and then I remember this John Tucker, Lil John, baller. I think he scored every touchdown for the team he played for last for the Sentinels. His number open, because you talk shit about his mama and she was not with it. She was not with it. She gave you that fire. Gave you that fire. Had you stumbling, had you stuttering on text message, because she gave you that flame, because you lie on her and her family. But that was his number. 3rd and 4th grade, number 1 open. Tyrese Tatum's number. Like that right there should show everybody what kind of motherfucking broad you are, man. That's right, I said broad, nigga, about your wife. Because that's what she is, nigga. Big mouth, run her mouth, don't never shut up. Don't never shut up. Talking about she do shit for people. Yeah, try to ruin their lives. I got, you know. And you sitting there letting her. Because you ain't right. You in trouble out. You in the doghouse, nigga. So you can't say nothing about nothing. Well, nigga, that's your problem. That's your problem, Fed. Got me fucking hot. Like, cause you using the fucking kids trying to hurt me. That shit don't hurt me. That shit don't hurt me because it ain't about the number. It's about the jersey the number is on. And I know, I tell you what, I bet you don't nobody on that whack-ass 5th and 6th grade Coach Al's team. I bet you don't want number 2 showing up wearing another jersey in the Nisqually League. I bet you that. You don't got a player on your team right now that can stop him. And that ain't me boosting my son, because my son has a long way to go. A lot of practicing to do. But like I said, you ain't got a player on that team right now that can stop him. Not one. Not one. So, I mean, you know, but why would you use the kids to try to hurt their parents that you talk shit about? Like, that's exactly, man. Everybody, that's what she did. Number 2's available, number 28's available, number 1's available. It just so happens me and them 2 other kids' parents, it was who she was popping that shit about mostly, and they gave it back to her. Like, who the fuck you think you talking about? And then she gonna list their kid's number the next day as available. As available. Man, I mean, stop fishing for approval and shit. People do this shit to you, you know what I'm saying? Stop looking for that. It's not about you, man. Get out the spotlight. Take a step back. Like, fuck. Like, you just ain't right, man. Using that. And I mean, it's real shit. Go look at the messages, man. Who does that? What franchise owner, this role model supposed to be looked up to by children and trusted by parents? Who does shit like that? Who does shit like that but want to question somebody else's conduct? Somebody need to come tell you relieved of your duties. I hope the school board get a hold of this, man, and they tell you that they don't need your type of drama at the high school, LaDante. Because that's really what they don't need. They need to erase that shit out their program. Maybe they can get somewhere. They erase this fuck shit out their program. People out here just worried about themselves and their child and will do anything they can to other people to get that. Like I said, I ain't the only one to think this shit. I'm just the first one to say it to you. I don't give a fuck. It's not no whole shit that I did on video, because I know you stay on Facebook. Because we both know, nigga, I'll show up wherever you invite me to and say it right to your fucking face. Ain't a question. Ain't nobody that know me will question it. None of that shit. None of that shit. You talking about this, I come from the mud and all this shit. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. I don't come from no mud, nigga. I'm from right here. But, I mean, if it was some type of a threat, it's idle. It's idle. But I ain't on here to get my... I think I'm too old for that, too. You know. But, you know, I got homies right here where I stay. I wouldn't even have to get my t-shirt dirty. Like, real shit. Honestly, I would. A couple niggas that ready to act ignorant just because they ain't did it in a long time. Like, so, I mean, so shut up with that shit, man. With that, I come from the mud shit. They ain't nothing to be bragging about. Nobody give life lessons, man. Nobody believe none of that shit that come out your mouth. Tack, 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 tack. Don King, ass, motherfucker. I mean, it's fucking, it's disgusting. It's gross. It's gross. 28 minutes in again. I'm gonna give you the same amount of time I gave you yesterday, though. That 31 on it. Like, I can't believe today you got up and you probably had no sleep, man. I had y'all up all night, going through it. I know you was. I know you was. I know your Charles hung up on me last night, nigga, like he was my ex-girlfriend. That nigga, click, hang up on him, click. Like, man, get out of here. You don't want to hear none of that shit. You don't. What you tugging about? Everything I ask you, man, what you tugging about? You couldn't answer one question. Trying to flip the shit like me. I'm talking about your son. No, nigga. You was talking about my son. And I'll let you know. Don't be talking about. Don't be the black should not be calling the kettle black. Or the pot should not be calling the kettle black. And I sound like one of y'all motherfuckers. I need to go watch this game, man. Stop wasting my time with you. Stop lying to everybody. It is what it is. I'm sure you got these phony balonies that'll still ride with you. Coach Al, garbage still. Stop calling me, nigga. What the fuck you got to say to me, nigga? It's not gonna change. Don't call yelling at me. Don't make the situation worse because your wife told you to. She can call Jamie too if she want to talk some shit. I don't argue with people's wives. But in closing, one more thing. And if you wasn't plotting on this shit the whole time, Alfred and LaDante, how come Coach Tyreek ain't the coach of the 5th and 6th grade team? He got more seniority than Alfred. He know these kids better than he do. How come he ain't the head coach? We both know why. Because Alfred and LaDante been plotting this shit since last year. Huh. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to go coach 5th and 6th because Aramis is there. Right. And you knew you couldn't get that job by earning it, huh? You knew that quarterback position was solidified, huh? You couldn't get it that way by earning it. You had to go scheme. You guys is weak, man. But it's okay. Like I said, I take those all as compliments. And I don't even live in Spanaway like I told you. I mean, there's several teams way better than the one you coaching, if that's what it's about. But, I mean, stop lying to people, man. Stop pretending to be this bullshit. Like, again, today, still pretending. Like, fuck. Yeah. Drinking that well water and shit. Got your mind fucked up. Anyways, man, to the people that rock with me, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry that this what it is. You paid your money already. I told you I was coming back to coach. That's because that's what I thought. I was ready to. I was ready to have a great year. I'm sure you guys was, too. We went from trophy status to whatever they calling this shit. But, you know, I would never tell nobody to walk away just because of the way I feel. But there are plenty other situations out there, plenty other teams I think that you would benefit from. This one, And don't call my phone fucking tonight. Stop sending them goddamn messages or sending them posts on Facebook that you know I can't see. I wouldn't look at no ways. Tired of seeing that look in the mirror. Nigga, I'm looking right in the mirror, baby. Right in it. Right in it. Every day. If I shave this beard off, I'm cute. I look in this mirror every day. I ain't got no problem with it. No problem with it. Or do you? Alright, y'all, man. I'm going to watch this All-Star game.